What is up, everybody? How's everyone doing out there today? Welcome back to Wildcat MTG, and today we have a channel favorite. We have Time Spiral Remastered. We're going to do a little box battle with some patrons today, and it warms my heart to no end that I have patrons that enjoy Time Spiral Remastered as much as I do. So how this thing is going to work, we're going to open this bad boy up. Everyone is going to get 6 packs. We're going to open up those 6 packs in rounds of 3. We're going to add up the mana values for all the rares, mythics, and time-shifted cards. And at the end of this thing, the person with the highest total mana value and the person with the lowest total mana value are each going to get 1 extra prize pack, which is a Wilds of Eldraine collector booster pack. In the event of a tie, we will take the highest mana value mythic as the first tiebreaker and the highest mana value rare as the tiebreaker after that. And yeah, boy, after that, we'll have some sort of runway model walk-off or something. I don't know. But with that being said, why don't we go ahead and dive on in and let's crack some packs. You know what's cool about Time Spiral Remastered, well, besides everything, is I feel like it's the set that keeps on giving. Like, there has been so many cards from this set that, you know, some that started out as hot commodities and have since, you know, kind of died off. Like Tarmogoyf is a good example of that. It's not as valuable as when the set first came out. But for every Tarmogoyf, there are 1 or 2 cards that have there are, you know, a couple of cards that have gone up substantially in value from when this set first came out. It's crazy because cards like Sliver Legion before the reprint were like $100, and then after the reprint they dipped down to into the high teens, low 20s. Now that card's back up to $40. Gemstone Caverns peaked at like over $60, and you know, even after the reprint in Lord of the Rings, that card's back up in value. It's probably pushing, you know, $50+ in value. A lot of the time shifted cards have also held steady value. Chalice of the Void as a time shifted card is like now above $70 again. So like, you think you know the good parts of this set, and you know it's time shifted cards. It's the foil time shifted, you know, time shifted foil rares, you know, as being big gets. But there's a lot of good cards in this set that just consistently, the set just you turn around and another card from the set is like, oh, that card's more valuable now. That's cool. Time Spiral Remastered. Just my absolute favorite set since I came back to Magic in the 2018-2019 time frame. All right, we got a good shuffle going on here. Everyone's getting some packs. Push those prize packs out of the way. Everyone's got 6. So let's do 3, 2, 1. We'll open these in 3 rounds. We'll do 3 in the first round, 2 in the second, and then 1 for some drama in the last. Good luck, everybody. Let's have some fun. All right, Ram, unholiest of Rams, you have done pretty well in these boxes overall, which is why you keep coming back, I'm guessing, aside from also just loving the set. All right, here we go. Gonna fly through the commons and uncommons. We know these by now. All right, first rare or mythic is going to be it is a Life and Limb, that is a 4. And then time shifted is a Goblin Engineer, which is also a pretty solid hit as well, and that is a 2. Got yourself a little 6 action there. All right, on to the second pack. Goblin Engineer is still probably like a $5 or $6 card. All right, here we go. Pack number 2 for Ram. We've got Sulfur Elemental, Saltfield Recluse, Mythic. We have a Mythic. Ooh, it's a Living End. Nice. You know what? Living End. The Mythics are not necessarily the big draws, like unless you hit, like, again, Sliver Legion and Gemstone Cavern. So I guess there are some big hits now. But Living End is one of the more playable ones as well. Obviously, it's a big modern deck. So it's just like probably like a $10 card. That's nice. It is a 0, though, as far as mana value is concerned. After that, we have a Banishing Light. Is there a foil back here? It is. It's a full common Penumbra Spider. After that. All right. Little Banishing Light action, so we do have a Mythic. You're probably good for about 4 Mythics on average. Occasionally you'll hit a 6 Mythic, excuse me, a 5 Mythic, but I guess it's possible to hit a 6 Mythic if you hit a 5 Mythic box plus the foil. But there are no collector boxes for TSR, so foils are pretty special, and foil Mythics are like basically like a case hit, like 1 in 6 boxes. All right, here we go. Pack number 3. Paradise Plume. Rare is a Pact of Negation. It is another 0 mana value, but that is also a really good hit. That is a really, really solid hit. Pact of Negation, that's a card I love as well. Excellent pull. And after that, a Consuming Aberration for a 5 and a foil, another foil common. We have a Psychotic Episode after that. Beautiful foiling on that. So let's go ahead and add these up. A couple of solid hits here. Let me go ahead and sleeve up the living end. I'll sleeve up a bunch of these afterwards, but I'll at least get the mythics and the foil, the good foil stuff in there. All right, so we have a 0, 5, still 5, 8, 9, 10, and a 14. That's pretty low for 3 packs. And there's a lot of good high-low stuff in this because there are some lands. You have some delve cards in here, so there can be some pretty wild swings. 14 is pretty low for mana value for 3 packs. All right, Chris, you are up next. Start skipping at the good stuff here. Here we go. We've got Henchfiend of Ukor, Cloud Cedar, Spore Sower Thallid, and first rare mythic is going to be a rare. It is a nice. That's a good solid hit right there. That is Magus of the Moon. Really good card. That's a 3. After that, oh, Ponder, also a really good card. Man, I would love to see a foil one of these come out of this box. That'd be amazing. All right. Ponder, also actually a pretty solid hit. That is a 1 mana value, though. On to pack number 2. Good first pack, though. Ponder and Magus of the Moon. It's pretty rock and roll. So I mentioned this already. The time-shifted foils are the big hits. You're looking at about, on average, 1 per box. I have seen as many as 3 in a box, and I've seen as little as 0, and boy, do those feel bad. All right, here we go. Pack number 2, little Dormant Sliver. Rare is a Rada, Heir to Keld. All right. After that, a Vanquisher's Banner, also a really solid pull. And that is a 5 mana value. So, all things considered, so far through 2 packs, Magus of the Moon, Ponder, and Vanquisher's Banner is not a bad place to be for good, solid hits. Rada's a little meh, but the rest of that, all pretty good. All right, here we go. On to pack number 3 for Chris. Okay, so we just saw Cloud Cedar. Yep. Lost Oromancers. Sudden Death. Good removal spell. Love Split Second. And rare mythic is a rare, and it is a Safi, Eric's Daughter. All right. Not a high-value target, but it's a good combo card. And after that, a Farseek. Also a pretty solid pull as far as time-shifted cards are concerned. Really nice. All right, so let's add those up here. So we have a 2, 4, that's a 9, 11, 12, and 15. Pretty solid start. Some really good pulls in there as well. Not bad, Chris, not bad. All right, David, you are up next. It's one of the things I appreciate about this set is, you know, again, it's just, there's value up and down, and there's a ton of playables in this set. Even at the uncommon from the base set, just, you know, there's Pongifies and things of that nature in here. Just a lot of really good playable cards. Am I gushing over this set? A little bit. Shivan Sandmage, Enslave. Careful Consideration. We have a mythic. It is an Chroma's Memorial, which is also a really rock solid mythic. This card is back up to like the $22 to $25 range. That is a really good pull now. Very nice, David. That's also a big old beefy 7 for mana value. And a Relentless Rats after that. Very, very nice. Solid, solid start. And that is a 10 mana value in that first pack alone. All right, on to pack number 2. Okay. Salt Blast. Bonded Fetch. Phythesis. Rare mythic is a rare, and it is a sudden spoiling. One of my favorites as well. Did I mention I like Split Second? I really would like to see that mechanic come back at some point. So, so good. All right. Into a Bloodbraid Elf. Love the retro frame Bloodbraid Elf. Very, very nice. And that's going to do it for that pack. All right. On to pack number 3 for David. Here we go. Got ourselves a Sulfur Elemental. Gaia's Anthem. I think that card was downshifted. I think it used to be rare. Aven Mindsetter, also a pretty good uncommon. Rare mythic is a rare, and it is a Lotus Bloom. That is a 0 for mana value. Kind of an iconic card, though. Into a Nature's Claim, which is a 1. Also pretty decent card. And a foil common is a Rift Elemental after that. So started off so hot and then came back down to earth with a lot of zeros and ones. So we have a 7, 8, still an 8, 12, 15, and 18 in total. Okay. Yep, 18. All right. What a really solid pull with that Chroma's Memorial. Great card. All right, Gremlin, you are up next. Okay, here we go. Two pretty good mythics so far, huh? Jodo's Avenger, very nice. Primal Force Mage, yeah. Calciderm after that. All right, first rare mythic is going to be a rare, and it is a Flagstones of Trocaire. Pretty solid pull. That is a 0 legendary land. This used to be really expensive before the reprint. After that, so double zeros, double lands, Ramunap Ruins after that. Ruins. All right, Gremlin, you're off to a 0. It doesn't get a whole lot lower than that. So the question is, are you going to stay low, or are we going to see some big old beefy delve cards here to drive the mana value up and even it out? Which tends to be sometimes be the case. All right, we've got a Necrotic Sliver. We've got a Phantom Worm. Pongify, solid uncommon. Still like around $4 or $5. All right, rare mythic is it's a rare, and there's a great, yeah. Yeah, all right, well, it wasn't delve, but it is suspend, and that is a 10. Single-handedly, all right. And after that, a Zealous Conscripts, which is a 5. So that was a 15 in that pack alone after all of that. Lost Oromancers is a nice foil uncommon. And that's sometimes what happens. Not even sometimes. It just feels like it happens a lot. You're like, oh my gosh, you started off so low. Or oh my gosh, you started off so high. And then the next pack is just like a giant, either a mega mana value or a big nothing burger. All right, here we go. Pack number 3 for Gremlin. Shaper Parasite. Outrider Encore. Dread Return, now downshifted to common. Great card, though. Rare mythic is a rare, and it is a Miri the Curse. That is a 4. Love this card, actually. Just a personal favorite. Big cat guy, you know. And after that, a Master of the Pearl Trident, which is not a bad hit in its own right, and that is a 2. So I think you're going to end up having a pretty giant mana value. For having a 0 mana value first pack, I think your mana value is going to be pretty high anyway. So you've got a 2, 6, that's an 11. 11 plus 10, that's a 21. You ended up with a 21, and you had a 0 in the first pack. How crazy is that? Wow, all right. Huh, 21, huh? All right, Steven. What I like about the time-shifted stuff is I think there's like 120, I want to say 122, 123 time-shifted cards. They technically all have the same rarity. They're not, one isn't any more rare than the other, right? So you have an equal chance at a Chalice of the Void or a Thoughtseize versus a Ramunap Ruins or whatever else. And I skipped right to the rare in this pack. It's a Swarm Yard. Also a really good card. This is a card that will just continue to climb. It's like $11 now. And it's just tap. It doesn't come into play tapped. Add a colorless mana, great, and you can just tap it. There's no other extra cost. Regenerate target insect, rat, spider, or squirrel. So think about how many tribes want this card. Really good card, and that is a 0. After that, a Stinkweed Imp, which is a 3. And, foil. Foil Knight of the Relic. Oh my gosh, that is beautiful. Wow, foil time-shifted Knight of the Reliquary. Let's go. That is absolutely awesome. Like, it caught me by surprise. I was like, oh, look at the foil rare. And then I was like, wait, look at the border on that. I was like, wait, look at that card. That is awesome. Congratulations, Steven. Nice freaking pull with the time-shifted Knight of the Reliquary. That is epic. So good. I love these. Love the time-shifted foil cards. Sweet pack 1 also with the Swarm Yard and the time-shifted foil. Not bad. Like I said, any box that doesn't have a 0, and now I can say it out loud. I didn't want to say it earlier. I've never opened a 0 box. I've gotten close. I literally got down to the last pack of a box once before I pulled one. But I've never had a 0 box. And I think the first one for me is like a sigh of relief. And then after that, you're like, ooh, can I get a second or a third now? All right, Scrib Ranger. Rebuff the Wicked. Good, solid uncommon. We have a mythic. It is a Teferi Mage of Zalfur. This is one of the weaker mythics, but mana value-wise, that is a 5. And it's still a mythic nonetheless. It's just, that's kind of a... I feel like we had 2 good hits already. I was a little worried. But here we are. Evolutionary Leap after that as a 2, and a foil common, which is Bound in Silence. We should still be good for a foil rare or mythic in the box as well. All right, so that was pack number 2. Pack number 3 now for Steven. Knight of the Reliquary is really, really nice. All right, here we go. Simian Spirit Guide, great at the common level. Here we go. Fungal Reaches. Wipe Away. Lightning Axe. Rare Mythic is a rare, and it is a Benalish Commander. Benalish Commander, that's a 4. And it, oh, Steven. Steven, what are you doing? The Hamburglar, he's hogging all the beef right now. That is a Chalice of the Void, and as I mentioned right now, this is the most expensive, most valuable card in the set for base value. That is a beautiful hit right there. Yeah, we're going to sleeve that up right away. It's also a 0, so I'll be interested to see how this shakes out. But you know what? The headliner here is Steven is doing okay. Steven he's doing just fine. And he had a Swarm Yard back there too. My goodness. All right, so we have a 3, still a 3. Let's put this up to the front here. So we have a 3, still 3. That's at 8, 12, 14, 17, and still a 17. All right. Kind of feel like regardless of what happens with the high or low, that Steven's going to be not able to wipe his tears away with his time-shifted foil card and Chalice of the Void. All right, J.A., you are up for 3. Should still be live for at least one more Mythic, and I'm hoping that we have a sneaky second time-shifted foil in here. Here we go. Faceless Devourer, Stormcloud Djinn, Return to Dust. Rare is a Slaughter Pact. Not bad in its own right. Pretty playable card. That is a 0, though. And Blighted Woodland. So Blighted Woodland, time-shifted land, and that is also a 0. Foil common is a Rift Bolt. That's actually pretty nice. So your first pack is a 0 for JA. Well, we know how that worked out for Gremlin. Let's see if JA is going to choose to stay low or if we're going to get another one of those massive packs. Love to see it with the anytime you hit one of those big hits though, with like a Gemstone Caverns or a Chalice of the Void. All right, Gaia's Anthem, Griffin Guide, Yixilid Drailer. Rare is a Walk the Eon, so that is a 6. That's a pretty sizable mana value. And after that, a Mystic Confluence is also a 5, which is also not small. So it wasn't quite Greater Gargadon status, but it was still a pretty large pack. All right, pack number 3 for JA. Here we go. Got ourselves a Careful Consideration, Prodigal Pyromancer, Timmy, Nightshade Assassin. Rare is a Stuffy Doll, an oldie but a goodie. Love this card on all its memery, all its glorious memery. After that, a Molten Rain, which is a 3, and another foil common, Errant Ephemeron after that. So we haven't hit a foil rare yet. Okay, here you go. So you've got yourself a 3, that's an 8, that's 13. 13 plus 6, that is a 19. A 19 for JA. Let me run that back real quick just to double check my math. 8, 13. Yep, okay. All right, back to RAM for 2. Got another Jailer. Dread Ship Reef. Duskrider Peregrine, all right. Rare Mythic is a rare. It is a Draining Wilk. That is a 6. Pretty sizable mana value also. And after that, a Fibblethip the Lost, which is a 2. Little Fibblethip. Always getting lost. Always getting into some shenanigans. Pack number 2 for RAM. You know what? I didn't announce the totals after the first round because I'm a bad game show host. Here we go. Imperiosaur. Faceless Devourer, Return to Dust. So Rare Mythic is a rare, and it is a Nether Trader. Actually, a pretty solid pull. And a Mystic Sanctuary, which is also a pretty solid pull as a time-shifted card. Also a 0 mana value. So let me read off before I add in Ram's new total. So after round 1, we had Ram at 14, Chris at 15, David at 18, Gremlin in the high at 21, Steven with a 17, and J.A. with a 19. So Ram was the low, just barely. Let's see how he, let's add these in here and see how he does. So that's a 0, that's a 2, that's a 4, plus a 6 though, so that is a 10. Giving Ram a 24 in total after the second round. Chris, you are now up for 2. Still really, really close. We still have there's still a couple of cards I have in mind where I'm like, oh, those cards could blow the top right off of the mana values. Here we go. Have ourselves a Llanowar Mentor, Urza's Factory, Clockwork Hydra. Rare Mythic is a rare, and it is a boom or bust. That is a 6. That's a sizable beefy 6, right? Not bad. I'm trying to think. Do we add those mana values up? I think I do. That's an 8? Question mark? Let me write that down. So that's a 2 plus 6. That is an 8, and a waste after that. That is a 0. You know, as many times as I've done this, you would think I would remember. All right, pack number 2. Here we go. Always throws me off because this set has a little bit of everything. It has Phyrexian mana, it has split cards in it. Kills me. All right, Sliversmith, Shaper, Parasite after that, Outrider, Uncore after that. Rare is a Thelanite Hermit, which is a 4, followed by Time Shifted card, which is a Slimefoot the Stowaway, which is a 3 after that. All right. So let me add this up here. I do believe I add up both sides of the split. So we have ourselves a 3, 7, plus 6, 7, 8. So that's a 15, adding up into 15. Giving Chris a 30. 30 overall after 2 rounds. David, you are up next. All right, 2 packs. Got ourselves a Lost Oromancers, Whipspine Drake, Sudden Death. Ooh, we have a mythic. It is a Chroma's Angel of Fury. So you have a Chroma's Memorial and you have the Angel of Fury. Not a value hit, but man, I love this card. I absolutely love this card. And that is also a giant 8 for mana value. After that is Sorcerer's Spyglass for a 2. That is going to do it for that pack. I will sleeve up that mythic in just a moment here. On to pack number 2. All right, we've got a Phantom Worm, Dark Heart Sliver, Enslave. Rare is a Pulmonic Sliver, which is a 5. And a Read the Bones as a 3, and that is going to do it. So that does mean 4 mythics for the box, unless we see a foil. Yes, you can see a 5th, but they're pretty rare. All right, so we have an 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 plus 5, that is 16. 17, 18 for David. Giving David now a 36 and putting him in the high. Yeah, all right. David now sitting in the high. So Ram in the low with 24, Chris with a 30, and David with a 36. Gremlin had a 21 in the first round. Let's see where these packs end up. I did see a foil back there, but I'm not sure of the rarity. Here we go. Bewilder, Shivan Sandmage. Pongify again. That's a second Pongify. Double Pongify box. That's nice out of the uncommon slot. Cautery Sliver. Rare is a Joyra of the Gitu. And a Reclamation Sage after that. That is another 3. That is a 6. Still don't think we've seen a foil rare. Seal of Primordium has another foil common. Pretty playable foil common, but a foil common nonetheless. All right, Gremlin. So you got a 6 in that first pack. Giving you a 27 right now. So that means you're chasing... Well, and David's going to have the high for Mythics. Let's put it that way, Sue. I think you need a 10 or better. You are already above the low for sure. All right, here we go. Bound in Silence, Firemaw Kavu, Haven Mind Sensor, Dread Ship Reef. Rare is a Dryad Arbor. That is a 0. That is not going to help your high total. That is a nice card, though. And after that, a Dreadheart Arcanist, which is also taking right back up as well as but only a 2 mana value wise. So it's going to put you a little short overall, Gremlin. That is a 2. 2 as a 5. That's an 8 in total, and that will not be enough. Giving you a 29. 29. All right, Steven. Kind of already the big winner without being a winner, right? Chalice and a Knight. Time shifted. My goodness. All right. Also at a 17, so you have some major work to do if you want to push for the high. Otherwise, you're going to need some low packs. All right, we've got ourselves an Arcblade, a Street Wraith, Mycologist. Rare is a Mangara of Corondor as a 3. And after that, a Repeal, which is a 1. That's a relatively low pack. That's a 4 total. You had a 17 coming into this. You're currently chasing Ram, so to speak, for the low. Ram is at a 24. Here we go. Knight of the Holy Nimbus, Mystical Teachings, Yavimaya Dryad, Rare Mythic. Oh, we have a 5th Mythic. It's not a good one, unfortunately. It's Kravix, the Ascendant Hero, but it is a 5th Mythic. And that is a 6 mana value, though. So that is not what you wanted to see there. It's a Mythic, but it's not the one you wanted to see. Ancient Den, that is a 0 after that. So giving you a total of 6, 7, 10. Which is going to give you a 27 in total, taking you out of the low. But you know what? Again, I think you're going to be just fine. All right, JA. JA with a 19. Also needs some extraordinarily low packs right now. We do still have 1 round left, but man, it's close. Here we go. So we have ourselves a Fury Sliver, a Harmonic Sliver, Tombstalker. That is an 8. Yep, that's one of those delve cards. I was like, where's that delve card? So that is an 8. Well, okay, that's going to help you push for the high. And an Ever-Flowing Chalice, which is a 0. So high, low, high, low. It's off to Time Spiral Remastered we go. That is an 8 in your first pack. All right, second pack. Dread Return, Henchfiend of Ukor, Spore Sower Thallid. Rare is a Cloud Key, that is a 3. And a Garamog Angler, which is a big old beefy, another delve card, that's a 7. Woo! Alright, so let's get into being some pretty decent mana values here. We have a 7, 10, and 18. 18 for JA. Giving you a total of 37. And if we ended right now, that would be the high, but there is still 1 more pack left. We are on to the last pack. So, Ram in the low with a 24, Chris at a 30, David at a 36, Gremlin at a 29, Steven at a 27, and JA with a 37, now protecting his high. Here we go, last pack. Oh my goodness. Here we go. So we have ourselves a little delay, which is a great uncommon. Sliversmith again. Basalt Gargoyle. Rare is a If High Arcanist. That is a 7. Not exactly what you want to see. They're protecting a low Ram. That is a 7. Disdainful Stroke kind of helps balance it out with only a 2 there. And we have a foil rare though. It's a Draining Whelk. It is a foil rare for you, but it's a ill-timed mana value foil rare. So let's add these up. That's a 7 plus 6, that's 13. And that's a 15 in 1 pack. That's pretty ginormous. Not a real word. Giving you a total of 39. Unfortunately, I don't think that's going to help you. I'm not sure that's where you want it to be. I'll say it that way. All right, Chris. Chris at a 30. So Ram now has currently taken the high with a 39, ever so slightly. Went from the low to the high in a single pack. All right, Dune Rider Outlaw, Riptide Pilferer, Molten Slag Heap. Rare is another big old giant mana value as an Angel of Salvation. That's an 8. Followed by a 0 with the Field of Ruins. Oh no. Oh, foil Pongify though. That's really neat. That's not bad at all. It is a foil uncommon Pongify. That is an 8 for you, Chris. Giving you a total of 38, which is still just short of the high chasing Ram at this point. Oh my. Although that foil Pongify is really nice. All right, David, you were at a 36. Fury Sliver, Stormcloud Djinn, Riftmark Knight. Rare is a Serra Avenger, that is a 2, beautiful card. And a Knight of the Reliquary with a 3 and another foil uncommon. Not a lot of foil action in this box, actually. Not bad. All right, so it gives you a total of 5. Giving you a 41 in total, which is also the current high. So that's that. All right. Gremlin at a 29. Gremlin now sitting in the low all of a sudden with a 29. Here we go. Some wild shifts in these last few packs. Firemaw Kavu, Stronghold Rats, Griffin Guide. Rare is a Murganda of Petroglyphs. There's a 4. Mortify, that is a 3, giving you a 7. That's it. So that, I think, is going to keep you in the low currently with a 36. Okay. Yep, so now in the low. Steven with a 27. Also now technically in the low. All right, here we go. Stonecloaker, Timebender, Fire Wake Sliver. Rare is a Summoner's Pack. That is a 0. That is how you want to stay in the low. That's a pretty good pull at that. And after that, in a Johnny's Pride Mate for a 2. That's going to do it. So, yeah, that's going to secure the low for Steven as well, giving him a total of just 29. Wow. What a run for Steven in this particular battle. All right, J.A., you are at a 37. You are chasing David, who is in the current high with a 41. David's also got some massive mythics, so you're going to need a 5 or better because you are not going to win the tiebreaker. Here we go. We have a Darkheart Sliver. We have a Might Sliver. Prodigal Pyromancer. Rare is a Teleria West. That is a 0. Oh no. Shriekmaw. That is a 5. You did it. That is a 5 right there. And there is another card in this pack. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And it is a second foil time shifted. So you are rewarded for your patience as well. That is a foil time shifted. So we had a double foil time shifted box, and that is a foil Labman. That is really cool. That's actually going to be a pretty decent hit as well. That is also a 3. So, phew. All right, so you have a 0 plus a 5. 0 plus 5 plus 3. That is an 8 in total, giving you a total of 45 and securing the win for you as well. What a battle. All right, so in our low, we have Steven with a 29, and in our high, J.A. with a 28. Also our time-shifted people, so that's really interesting. All right, prize pack time. J.A. Love both of those full time-shifted, though. Very, very nice. Here we go. Mythic is a, wow, nice. Foil Showcase Virtue of Courage. Very nice, J.A. Congrats on that pull. Rare after that is a Mana Flare. Heartflame Duelist after that. Timber Paladin. And a Restless Fortress as a pack foil. Followed by a Knightly Valor, Intangible Virtue. Little swamp action. And your uncommons and commons. Really pretty decent prize pack as well with the Foil Virtue of Courage. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right, Steven. Oh, I did it backwards, didn't I? Yeah, I normally do the low first. And in my head, well, it doesn't really matter, but I did do it out of order. Normally I do the low first. Weird. All right, here we go. Steven with our big low winner. And a foil borderless Ashiok. That's really, really nice. Very, very nice. That's a good pull. After that, a Ley Line of Lightning. Gumdrop Poisoner in this showcase. Another rare is a Charming Scoundrel. Rare after that is a Likeness Looter. And into our uncommons and commons after those. Beautiful foil borderless Ashiok though. You don't see those pulled too often. That's really nice. So, a little longer video, but we did have a really nice battle today. There was honestly, a really, really stellar box. We had 2 foil time shifteds. Our mythics were really good. We also hit a chalice in there as well. That is it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, do me a favor. If you're not subscribed already, hit the subscribe button for me, hit the like button for me, and by all means, drop me some comments. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much, everybody, and be well.